Hey everybody, it's Andre. It is Tuesday, May 7th, and this is 5 Awesome Musicians. Before we get into today's video, I want to let you know that my birthday is in 11 days, so there's a link to my Amazon wishlist down below. Feel free to buy me a present. Thanks in advance. I had a lot that I wanted to talk about today. For instance, Justin and I went to see Big Fish on Friday, and we got to sit in with The Pit on Saturday. Also, Sunday night was the final cabaret performance for the musical theater class that Aaron and I teach. I could probably fill 10 minutes worth of video just by me talking about those two things. But instead, I wanted to revisit with Steven. If you remember, a few months ago, Steven did one of our guest vlogs, and I thought we would check in with him again. So I did a little virtual interview with Steven. He's going to fill us in on his life, what's new, what he's been up to lately, what musical projects he's been working on. So here, without further ado, is my interview with Steven M. Cuevas. Steven, thank you for joining us today. I hope things have been well since we last saw you here on 5 Awesome Musicians. I thought I would start with some easy lowball questions. I know you've been active a lot lately with shows and gigs, and I was wondering what one of your favorite musical experiences that you've had recently is.
I had a banana today, but I don't know if that counts.
Really? That's really fascinating. I never would have guessed that. Now, Steven, all of the 5 Awesome Musician fans out there want to know, what is your favorite movie? Steven, I know you're an award show freak, and I know it's been a while since the Academy Awards happened, and I know you were trying to get to see all of the Academy Award nominated movies. Did you get a chance to see them all?
I have seen all the revivals eligible this year, and I enjoyed them all.
Alright, Steven, now pardon me if this is getting too personal, but we here in the Midwest understand that in New York City people walk around all the time judging everybody's appearances, rating them on a scale of 1 to 10, and that there's websites devoted to this left and right. And I did a little digging, and I found out that you have been rated about an average of an 8.3. Would you say that's accurate?
I wouldn't say so. More like a 6.5.
Now, something most of our fans out there don't know, Steven, is that you just played a production of Tarzan, and that you're about to do performances of The Wiz coming up. And for all the people who out there want to break into the music business in New York City, I was wondering if you had any tips to help them find success in this field.
I legitimately submitted for a job that required me to do something, and I said, I don't do it well.
Finally here, Steven, I have just one last question here before we wrap things up. We are so grateful that you came out to join us today. What do you think of the rest of the 5 Awesome Musicians?
I would not want to do that.
Ooh, low blow. Low blow. Well, sorry 5 Awesome Musicians, that's what Steven thinks, but sometimes you have to face the truth. Am I right? Steven, thank you so much for being here today. Do you have any final words you'd like to say?
Well, thanks for having me, and a shout out to all my muxians out there. Bye! See you in New York City!
Well, thank you once again. We really appreciate it. We hope things are going well in New York, and we will see you when we all come to visit.
What is an oboe?